Hi everybody, and welcome to today's video. We're going to look at Scorpio season 2021 and the astrological highlights for November 2021. We have a lot to cover, so let's dive in. First I should tell you this is my take on the energy, and because of that it may not resonate with you. And if it doesn't resonate with you, no worries, just pass it on by, and I do hope you find what you're looking for. We have a lot happening, and this is by no means inclusive of all the astrology in November. This is just the highlights. Every 30 days or so, the sun visits a new zodiac sign, and during this time we call it a season. So we are in Scorpio season now. You will feel the energy of that prevailing astrological vibe, and it doesn't matter what your sun, moon, or rising sign is. This is a theme that we all feel. We will be influenced by this energy in Scorpio beginning October the 23rd and ending November the 21st. And I did include chapters in this video if you would like to look at a specific date or astrological event. How will we feel this shift in Scorpio season? We'll leave the lighter, more diplomatic energy of Libra and move into Scorpio. There will be no avoiding conflict anymore. Libra doesn't like to cause waves. They're all about diplomacy. They're all about getting along. Yeah, all that's out the window now. In Scorpio season, we don't really care what people think about us. So we're more likely to be very honest, very truthful, not so much harsh and angry. That's not really how the energy is going to play, but we're for sure going to be more honest. Scorpio energy is focused, deliberate, and no nonsense. We will be more driven in our endeavors and behind the scenes developments. Scorpio is one of the most misunderstood and complex signs of the zodiac. It gets a really bad rep, and there's a lot of really funny memes out there and things about Scorpios. But in reality, Scorpio is a very intense sign, yes, but it's also very intelligent, and it is driven to find knowledge. It's driven to go past causality. It wants to know what really is the driving factor behind, say, political unrest or maybe your unhappiness in your relationship. So Scorpio has that need to know. It's a water sign ruled by Mars, and it's also a fixed sign. And see, these don't really mesh well. The fluid nature of water doesn't mix well with this intense energy, making for lessons related to passion, emotions, relationships, and our ability to change or go with the flow, and even sometimes to surrender. Scorpio has a hard time surrendering, but all the fixed signs do. It's really tough for us to just go with the flow. We feel like we must micromanage things or everything's going to fall apart. There's going to be lessons around that. Scorpio is all about intense connections too. We don't want idle chit-chat. We're searching for deep connections and people who are ready to have deep and meaningful conversations. So even though this hasn't been maybe an issue in your life, you're going to find this as a theme during this season. Love, sex, passion, intimacy will also be driving energies during Scorpio season. We don't have time for flighty people, half-baked schemes, or people who seem to be without substance either. During this cycle, your focus will be on deeper connections, making them stronger, and, as I said, nothing superficial. Scorpio energy wants to turn inward also and understand our own desires, what's driving us. So this is a great time to discover your own personal motivation and maybe tweak it if it needs to be tweaked. It's also a good time to dig deep on addictive or negative habits and maybe find the root cause. Why are you self-medicating? Why are you procrastinating? Why are you not doing things that you know you need to do? This energy will allow us insight into that, and it's a great time then to maybe work on healing those issues. The water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, will all be in their element under Scorpio season. While the energy will be intense because it is going to be emotional, you guys will be fine. You're going to roll with this. I do have some of those readings up, or forecast for the month up. If you'd like to see them, I'll link them below in the description box. Aries, Sag, and Capricorn may feel hemmed in by this heavy emotional energy, and it may not make sense to them. People around them may be acting odd, or what they feel is odd because of this energy. The fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius, will have a busy month adjusting to this new but positive changes and opening their circle to more people. If we, as the fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius, can stop trying to micromanage things and ease up a little bit, this season will be a lot easier. But no matter what your sign is, you're channeling this energy right now. So we're all feeling more emotional. We're exploring our innermost selves. We're wanting to know the why and the how of the situation. And we're going to become more private too during this transformational energy because we are turning inwards. This particular Scorpio season is particularly intense because of some of the other astrological alignments, and I'm going to talk about them in just a minute. Know that while this energy will be emotional, it will be intense, it will be asking us to, poke some of those dark corners in our own psyche, this is actually a blessing. This is how we heal. This is how we move forward. If you're having issues, let's say with procrastination, this would be a time to work on that. Or if you're having issues with maybe not taking care of your health, this is the time to work on it. You can make great strides in a 28-day cycle that maybe would have taken you 6 months or even a year to accomplish. So don't let this gift get away. What can we expect during this time? Well, Mercury, Mars, and Pluto all join the Sun in Scorpio this season, making the sign's characteristics feel even more powerful, which is why it's going to be so intense. So here are the important dates. On October the 30th, the Sun will square Saturn, the planet of karma and restrictions. You may feel this is a blah, low energy type of day. You may want to rest, and you may not really feel the Halloween vibe at all. And that's okay. Don't push yourself. If you're not feeling it, stay in, take care of yourself, rest, maybe go to bed early, maybe just stay in and watch some, spooky TV. If you're planning a Halloween party, keep it low key and don't take it personal if people show up tired or forget what they're supposed to bring. It's not about you. It's just about this energy. And this mood will last for only 48 hours. I know it is during Halloween, but it's okay. This is still going to be a better Halloween than last year. On November the 4th, both the Sun and the new moon in Scorpio will oppose Uranus, the planet of rebellion and unexpected change. So stay flexible, expect the unexpected. This energy will bring a rebellious twist to the entire month. Go with the flow and don't try to manage other people. Allow November the 4th to unfold, but also apply that to the rest of the month. The energy encourages us to explore our shadow side, look inward at some of our own personal imposed restrictions, and also it may help us to understand how other people look at the world, make it easier for us to maybe let go some judgments and some limiting beliefs. So this is going to be an interesting flavor for the month. On November the 5th, Venus enters Capricorn. This is the second time of the year we have Venus entering the sign of money. This energy will shift our beliefs about money, wealth, and partnerships. You may feel an urgent need to get clear on financial matters. On January the 8th, Venus was in Capricorn and we were pushed to make changes to our personal relationships. So we're going to see that theme come back up now. Also on this date, Mercury enters Scorpio. With this, communication gets even more intense and you'll also be drawn towards mysteries and perhaps mysterious people. So we have a lot going on in the beginning of the month. On November the 8th, the asteroid Pallas, short for Pallas Athena, goes direct in Pisces, and you suddenly see the value of spirituality and taking part in spiritual studies. Remember, I said spiritual, not religious, so this can mean taking a spiritual class, committing to a meditation routine, or joining a new spiritual community to discuss spiritual topics and learn more about the world at large. Read, learn, and immerse yourself in spiritual teachings. Also, your dreams will become more intense and could be prophetic during this time. Your creativity will be inspired as well. And FYI, Pallas also brings out strong feminine warrior energy. It's about independent thinking and the pursuit of wisdom, as well as with the Pisces energy, the need for that spiritual connection and to learn more about the world in general. It's going to bring a nice energy to the rest of the month. On November 14th, the asteroid Juno enters Capricorn. Juno, or the Greek Hera, was the wife consort to Jupiter, and Juno's energy represents partnerships, intimate relationships, and committed couples. Issues around personal boundaries in relationships, jealousy, stability, marriage, long-term commitment, and responsibility will all be on your mind. You may be remembering maybe past relationships and going over what worked and what didn't work as you're thinking about the future, and maybe even thinking about taking your relationship to the next level. On November the 19th, we have a dramatic lunar eclipse in Taurus. This is the second lunar eclipse of 2021, and it is on the Taurus-Scorpio axis. It occurs at the moon's ascending node in Taurus. This eclipse is almost total, but a tiny portion of the moon's face will remain outside the shadow. I need to do a video just on this particular alignment because this eclipse activates cosmic change, and it will last for nearly 2 years. It begins on the 19th. The energy of this cycle will end on Saturday, October the 28th, 2023. Taurus is a reliable, grounded earth sign. With Scorpio, the passionate water sign, you can see that we're going to get some interesting lessons. This particular eclipse will push us to make our dreams come true and understand which relationships are worth saving and which need to be released. But remember, eclipses tend to take the choices out of our hands. If you're in an unhealthy relationship, the eclipse tend to push us out of them, like it or not. So this intense lunation will bring much needed closure in romantic and financial matters that needed to end. And you'll probably be feeling the need for stability and security as one cycle ends and another 2-year cycle begins. Major changes, but needed changes. If you've already released what wasn't working, you shouldn't have any problems. If you're still holding on, desperately trying to make something work that maybe you know isn't going to, then this eclipse may take care of it for you. With the Scorpio energy, it could come about by a secret or a hidden truth coming out during this time. And we're likely to see some interesting things come out in the news, secrets about politicians and people in the news coming forward over the next 2 years too. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, and like I said, that needs its own video. But on November the 21st, the sun enters Sagittarius and we end Scorpio season. But during Scorpio season, check in with yourself. Take a look and see what's working and adjust accordingly. Scorpio season will help you get rid of whatever is unnecessary and help you discover the truth around maybe some of the decisions you've made or your motivation. We can be kinder to ourselves during this time. We can rest more. We can turn inward, journal, meditate, and get plenty of sleep, of course, during this time. Examine what needs to be tweaked in your life and know that this is actually a blessing. Very shortly, this new cycle will begin and things will move quickly. So take advantage of the downtime now and rest. I hope you found this little mini reading helpful. If you did, let me know in the comment section below. And as always, thank you guys so much for subscribing, being patrons, being here, watching the videos, commenting. I appreciate it so much. It makes it worthwhile. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing and liking this video. Stay tuned for the next video. Reiki blessings. Bye-bye.